Dear friends in Jesus Christ, in today's gospel, Jesus is telling a parable that one father is going to his two sons. To the first he went and said, "Go and work in my vineyard." And the first son said to him, "No, I will not go." But later he changed his mind and went to the vineyard. And the father went to the second son and said the same thing. But the second son said, "I will go," but he didn't go. So, which one of these two sons has done the will of the father? The first one. The first one has did what father was telling him, what father told him. So he was obedient to what father said to him, what his father said to him. Similarly, dear friends, in our lives, am I obedient to God? Am I obedient to the will of God? Or am I going with my own will, own desire, own fulfillment? There are greediness because I have my own intentions and desires to be fulfilled, but at the same time, there is a will of God for me, for my life, because of that, for that very purpose, He has created you and me, dear friends. So, Saint Augustine would tell that there are two wills. So your will has to be corrected with the will of God, with the will of God. And do not try to bend God's will to adapt to your will, to adapt it to your will, because God's will is separated and you have to correct your will according to the will of God. But we cannot say that God, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, we cannot claim God like that. God has got his own purpose. When he does that purpose at the proper time, so it will be benefit for us, dear friends. Surely it is a benefit for us. But when we are moving on our own will, so we may be feeling some difficulties, obstacles or difficulties, we may not able to satisfy ourselves. However we live in this world, there must be something poking ourselves, poking our heart, poking our mind, saying that you are not fully satisfied, you are not fully happy, there is something lacking in you, which means you are going according to your will. But if you're going according to the will of God, so there won't be any dissatisfaction, but there will be always satisfaction. And you have to adapt to the will of God, dear friends. And you can ask me, what is the will of God for you? Just look at yourself, just go to the Lord and then pray before Him. Lord, what is the will for me? What is the will that you have for me? Just ask Him, and surely He will reveal that to you. So therefore, dear friends, let us adapt our will to the will with the will of God, and let us synchronize it. Let us align our will with the will of God, but do not take the will of God away from you. Thank you.